To make your mold with the ImPRESSive Reusable Molding Putty, heat it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to soften it into putty. Smooth this out on the surface to remove any creases and press this over and around your part. Be sure to squeeze into any indentations or undercuts to make sure it is fully wrapped around your part. This putty can be continuously remelted and reused. No mold release is needed for the mold making part. When it is in putty form, the putty will stick to your part, so you can do pieces on the wall or even on the ceiling. And when it hardens into a pliable rubber, it will not stick to most surfaces. If you want, place your part in the freezer to cool it faster. After cooling it to solidify, pull out your original and you're ready to make your duplicate. For longer or more complex parts like this Dungeons & Dragons bandit figurine, cut down the side with any knife to pull out the original master shape. Try to put the cut down the side of the mold, and in this case not over the front of their face. This cut will be your parting line. After you remove the original part, check out your mold. What makes ImPRESSive Putty unique here is that if you find something wrong with your mold, you're not out of luck. You can just remelt it and reform it quickly. To hold the mold together, use some rubber bands or some wires. After you remove the original part, check out your mold. Our mold is looking nice, so we are ready to do our casting. We are using ComposiCast clear casting plastic with our epoxy colorants. Most two-part resins such as urethanes or epoxy work great with the ImPRESSive Putty. Soap, waxes, low melt metals also work really well for the casting material, along with many other options that you can think of. We even have a food-safe version for chocolate molds. Mix the two-part epoxies together gently. Be sure to get the sides of the container. With some resins, you need to be sure to weigh each amount very carefully. The ComposiCast epoxy is forgiving, so as long as we're close, we know it will harden in about 10 to 14 hours. The epoxy colorants, found at epoxycolors.com, are extremely concentrated, so only a small drop is needed. Here we are combining a couple different colors to get varied color arrangements. A technique that works well for complex molds to reduce air entrapment is to pour a little of the resin into the mold cavity and then rotate the mold carefully around to make sure that any undercuts are covered. Tap the mold slightly to make sure that all the areas have bubbles being released from them. After a little back and forth from the mold, you can now fill up the rest of the mold and let this cure. It will cure into a hard, strong plastic. We are using the paper towels in the cup to hold the mold flat so that the surface of the part is level. After letting the resin cure, pull off the elastic band or the wire, depending on what you used, and separate the mold and pull out your figurine. Here we have our final Dungeons & Dragons bandit figurine duplicate. Clean up any edges and admire. The ImPRESSive Putty picks up even the smallest details. You now have a new figurine. Wash this with hot soapy water and you can now paint this with any acrylic paints as you desire. And of course, when you're finished, you can reuse this mold to make new figurines or you can remelt the putty to make any new mold anytime that you want. Please check out our other videos for more tutorials and using ImPRESSive Putty and ComposiMold for mold making and casting just about anything.